Hi everyone, today we have two stories to listen to. The stories are about blueberries and blueberry cakes. The first story is an action-packed story about the golden magical blueberry seed that is said to be guarded by a magical beast. The second story is a mildly romantic story about the dinosaur who fell in love, so he had to make the best blueberry cake for her. Enjoy and God bless. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. The golden magical blueberry seed. At the edge of Sleepy Village, where blueberry pies cooled on window sills, lived a thoughtful bear named Rowan. Rowan had always believed that blueberries carried quiet magic, little sparks of comfort that could turn hard days gentle. One evening, while listening to elders share stories by lantern light, Rowan heard of the golden magical blueberry seed, a legendary seed hidden deep within the forest of blueberry magic. It was said the seed could grow blueberries that healed worries and filled hearts with courage. Rowan didn't hesitate long. Big dreams were lighter when shared, so he invited his friends to come along. There was Clover the nimble rabbit, fast on her feet, and quicker with ideas. There was Ash the badger, sturdy and calm, who never backed down from danger. And there was Lilith the firefly sprite, whose soft glow could soothe even the most frightened traveler. Together they set out at dawn, excitement fluttering like leaves in the breeze. The forest welcomed them with glowing bushes and winding paths that shifted when no one looked. Soon the journey grew action-packed. Vines snapped like whips, stones rolled beneath their paws, and shadows stretched tall between ancient trees. Working together, the friends leaped, ducked, and planned their way forward, trusting each other every step. At the heart of the forest, the air grew cold. From the mist emerged a magical beast, massive and swift, with antlers like branches and eyes glowing blue as moonlight. It roared, shaking berries from the trees, and charged toward them. Clover dashed ahead to distract it. Ash stood firm to guard the path, and Lilith shone brighter than ever, lighting hidden roots through the roots. Rowan's heart pounded, but he remembered the stories. The beast wasn't evil, it was bound to protect the seed. Instead of running, Rowan stepped forward and placed a small basket of blueberries at the beast's feet. He spoke gently of his village, of friends helping one another, and of wanting to share the seed's magic, not steal it. The beast slowed, its roar softened into a rumble, and the forest stilled. With a deep breath, it bowed its head and stepped aside, revealing a hidden glade. At its center lay the golden blueberry seed, glowing warmly like a tiny sun. Rowan didn't take the seed. Instead, the friends promised to protect the forest and spread its kindness beyond the trees. The seed shimmered brighter, and a single golden blueberry fell into Rowan's paw, a gift enough. When they returned home, Rowan planted that gift with care. The blueberries that grew brought neighbors together, turning worries into laughter and loneliness into friendship. Rowan learned that courage doesn't always roar. It listens, shares, and believes. And the golden blueberry seed? It lived on, not just in the forest, but in every heart touched by their journey. Hi everyone, this is the second story for today. And it is something I fell in love with. Enjoy and God bless. The magical golden blueberry. Beneath a sky painted in soft peach and lavender, there lived a kind-hearted dinosaur named Orin. Orin was known for two things, his warm smile and his blueberry cakes, which always seemed to make even the quietest days feel brighter. One evening, while gathering water by the river bend, Orin met a solitary female dinosaur named Lyra. She had shimmering indigo scales and a thoughtful gaze, and though she was polite, she kept to herself as if the world had taught her to be careful with her heart. Orin found himself wanting to make her smile, not in a grand way, but in a way that felt true. He offered her a slice of blueberry cake he had baked that morning. Lyra tasted it and nodded kindly, but she admitted that while it was good, only something truly special could move her heart. She spoke softly of a legend she once heard. The magical golden blueberry, hidden deep within the forest of blueberry magic. A cake made from it, she said, would carry sincerity itself. That night, Orin made his decision. He gathered his friends at sunrise. There was Pavo, a gentle longneck who could see far ahead, Zizi, a tiny but fearless dino with quick feet, and Bramblefern, an earth-loving dino who understood forest magic. Together they stepped into the glowing forest, where blueberries gleamed like tiny moons and the trees whispered encouragement as they passed. Their journey was filled with movement and challenge. The forest shifted its paths. Roots rose suddenly from the soil and glowing mist curled around their feet. They relied on one another. Pavo guiding the way, Zizi scouting danger, and Bramble Fern calming the forest with soft murmurs. Orin kept going, thinking of Lyra's quiet smile and hoping his effort would be enough. At the heart of the forest, the ground trembled. A magical beast emerged from the shadows, vast and majestic, with a body of bark and crystal blue veins pulsing with light. Its eyes watched them carefully. It was the guardian of the golden blueberry. Fear crept in, but Orin stepped forward. He didn't raise his voice or his fist. Instead, he spoke honestly. He shared his wish to bake something born of care, not pride, and to show someone lonely that they were worth the journey. His friends stood beside him, steady and supportive. The bee studied them in silence. Then slowly it lowered its head and stepped aside. From beneath the ancient blueberry tree, one golden blueberry glowed warmly, like a tiny sun wrapped in purple skin. Orin took only one. Back home, he baked through the quiet night, pouring patience and hope into every stir. When Lyra tasted the cake, her eyes softened. It wasn't just delicious, it felt genuine. It felt like being seen. She smiled truly and warmly, and Orin knew that love isn't about perfection. It's about effort, honesty, and walking a long path, just to bring a little sweetness into someone else's world. And from that day on, their days were brighter, shared over blueberry cakes and gentle laughter.